Someone has been waiting on something to come in that is business related, something that they were given the word from someone else, a corporation or what have you. And what's happening is there has been some arbitrage. Someone is trying to get more money for certain endeavors here, certain things they're trying to put in for. There has been some arguing because of this. And someone is hoping that it's going to be all worked out. And what's going to end up happening is, yes, you will be manifesting something that you have wanted, even though there has been this issue with the arbitrage. The advice in the meantime is to just be a little bit frugal, be a little bit reserved about putting any money into something. This is the message that's coming in for you. So if you have something else that's the next big thing, the next big thing, if you have some choice paralysis that's coming in, this is your instinctual. You're not going to be missing out on anything. Don't be concerned that you will be missing out on something, because this is the financial advice that's coming in. Just for the next thing. And the next thing only. That's what I'm getting. If this does not apply to you, leave it. It's going to apply to someone in here who checks this out. Someone has been thinking about something because they found out about one of these credit card places or whatever, and they sent their check. They had a check. They sent it in because someone had been in their normal bank account. So they used this other place. It's a new place. And they put some money in. They sent it. But they were waiting and they were thinking about it because they didn't get it back. At least they didn't get it back for a while. I feel like it's on the way, or they just got it. They worked hard for this money. They got the check back. It was returned to them because the company is saying, only have your people, your employers, to send in this direct deposit. Not the way it was signed. It wasn't signed president. It was signed N.A. N.A. Okay, and be aware of the fact that with this particular situation, this never got to this other bank. This did not get to this bank. And this is something that has happened to more than one person. Someone didn't feel like this was going to be suspect, that there was going to be any suspicion about this. But how you know I'm talking to you is because if you get anything back from a school, a college, a place of work, keep in mind that it will always, unless they are very unprofessional or just getting started and can't afford it, it will always have letterhead. Letterhead, guess what, is not expensive. Anyone can print out letterhead. These people did not even print out falsified letterhead. Someone who was actually trusted or had a way in with the post office, or someone who works at the post office, somehow got a hold of your letter. What they did was they were going to keep that money. They weren't even going to send it to you, even if they couldn't cash it. They just didn't want to see you with it. They don't want you to do whatever you're planning on doing. They feel like you got big things planned. They feel like you do have big things planned with your money. All right. You could put some money in somewhere with something that you know about, using your skills, or talking to someone, finding out more about something, using your instincts, using someone else's instincts. Who cares who's going to tell you right? So that's why when they decided to send the check back, because they felt like someone might find out about the fact that they confiscated it. They feel like you talk a lot or something like that. Maybe they feel like you know someone. Whatever the case may be, this money that you worked hard for, yes, they sent it back, put it up. One person still can put it up. The other person, you try to put your check up, and someone took your check out of your purse. They took it out of your purse when you weren't looking. Now you don't have your check. That the bank refused to cash it. You thought the bank refused to cash it. It wasn't the bank. Think about it. No letterhead? No. Let's see what the advice is for this. The advice coming in is you may have to look into whatever you can do. Use your authority to do something. So if you feel like working in a spiritual way against the people who did this, that's the advice that's coming in. If you feel like, since you have authority here, to contact the place where you got your check at first and ask them to reissue it, maybe you need to do that. Whatever you feel, you can step into your authority at this point in time. That is the advice that's coming in. This is the message that you need to know. However, they really didn't feel like you would figure it out. You just may have needed someone to point it out to you, but this is something that you always need to keep in mind. If you got this check from somewhere, it's going to have letterhead. It's not going to be in a regular envelope. It's not going to be, and that may be something like, if you're busy, it's not that you didn't think about that. It's just you were busy. You were busy and you were just opening your mail, and that's what came up. So someone doesn't want you to spend your money in a certain way. They have taken the check, and I feel like you're blaming yourself because you didn't put it into, you didn't put it up immediately. You didn't handle it immediately. You had something else going on, and you said, okay, well, I'll just take this to the bank. And so, yeah. Any other advice coming in about this? The other advice is to use the pain, allow that pain to encourage you to take action, or speak about it. And, if you're, saying, I'm going to rejoice, I'm not going to be angry. If you have more money coming in and you feel like, it's the principle of the matter or whatever. If you want to just forgive and you want to let it go, and then by all means, use your authority to do that, because you can still step into your authority and actively forgive. There is some celebration coming in, though. Yeah, these people they're very shady. They feel like they can control your monetary vision, your monetary steps that you're taking. They don't want to see you use your money in a certain way. And they took a long time to send it back too, because after 3 months, it can't be cashed. You're going to have it reissued anyway. Are you going to have an issue with that if you do decide to have it reissued, to request it? There are wins and losses coming in around that. So something may not go according to plan by asking, but something else will. There's going to be some win and loss to it all. Just be disciplined. Take a disciplined approach. Don't just allow your anger to get the best of you. That is the advice that's coming in. Someone else is being nurtured by the Most High. You are being nurtured, and someone else doesn't like to see it. They can't stand it. They recognize it in some way. They are paying close attention to you. And they regret the fact that fate is nurturing you no matter what you have been through. You've been through different things, and yet they still feel like they wish they would have nurtured you as well, but they didn't. Since they can't be the nurturer, they don't even want to see God nurturing you. They can't stop that. So what they're doing is they're showing their regret. They're showing that they're depressed over the fact that you're being nurtured. And what they're doing is trying to defend the fact that they want to be the only one to try to bless you. They don't want the Most High blessing you. So they've told like 4 different companies not to hire you that were in close proximity to your home. 4 or 5. I'm getting like 5 companies. And that's why, and like they have some type of rank, some type of pull. So they're saying it has to do with something else that is respectable or what have you. So they have this defensive energy. The advice coming in for someone who hasn't been able to get these positions is coming in as allow you to be inspired by something else, because some inspiration is coming in and you're not going to have to be concerned about those positions, because the inspiration that you're about to receive is going to help you when it comes to your cash flow. So you're going to be so inspired. It's going to have you so busy that you actually are super tired and you're not going to even have time for an extra position somewhere else. And that's why the universe is allowing this to happen. This is fate, because all of the energy you have is going to need to go into something that you have this inspiration coming in. You may have already received some of it or all of it, and you're going to be doing something else that is going to be lucrative. It's going to put you in a position to where you can travel and you can complete something else you may have been working on. Something that has crumbled, that someone is concerned about. Money is going to come out of this thing that has crumbled. So it's not going to be all horrific. I mean, something has not gone a certain way. It's fallen apart, and yet there's still a lump sum that's going to be coming in with it. And you'll be heading in a direction that you would like to see yourself go as far as your career. That's what's coming in as far as career related. Someone is trying to forgive themselves over something. What does this have to do with? They feel like they weren't compassionate enough to someone else. They didn't show enough compassion, and they wish they could, do something about that at this point in time. However, this person, they know that you are a compassionate person deep down, and they also would like to reward you for, I'm getting that you try to help them in some other capacity, and they want to reward you. If this resonates for you, then you are meant to hear it. Please only take what resonates with you, for you. Let's see what other messages are coming in. Someone has shared something that they had, something material with others, at least one other person. The message that's coming in with that is that you're just the person to be doing this. your spirit guides are happy that you have done this, and they're going to encourage you along the lines of doing something again. So something that you did before or something that you just did, you're encouraged to give more. Also, someone from your past is going to find out something that you were doing for others, and they're going to want to chip in. You're going to be running into them. And you guys are placed into this position because you're so strong. And because you guys are viewing things in a different way than you have previously. And you are a huge help to others. You're helping others to better themselves. Also, you guys are going to feel better. And blessings are going to come in rather quickly for you. Even with something that was a disappointment. Someone had a disappointment in love. And the advice is that you're about to go forward in a new adventure. You're going to meet someone who is very adventurous, or someone who you may have met previously who is very adventurous. You guys are going to do something together. And there is something that is low key that you're going to wind up doing with this person. Let's see what this is all about. What is this really secretive thing? It's some sort of luxurious. It's like I'm getting like a wake up call or something that you do that's really fun. That you may have never even thought about doing. And this person is going to whisk you away. But this is going to be something cozy and something quiet. Let's see why it's being kept quiet, why you guys are going to be in secret mode here. Oh, it's coming in so that it won't cause some disagreement. Someone is thinking someone else is going to disagree with this thing that you guys do. And why? Someone may be trying to control another person's choices, their decisions. This is coming up a lot today. Someone feels like someone isn't in no position to do this. They feel like this person is tired. I don't know why they wouldn't want them to go do something fun if they're super tired and overworked. It could be that someone is keeping an eye out on this other person, and if they have to like strain to follow them or to follow along with whatever you guys are doing, that's low key, that is going to make them feel more tired. Which really, I don't see why they should be trying to keep such tabs. Let's really just take a closer look at with the Two of Swords. Of the interpretations with the Two of Swords. So someone is in the other interpretation here is that someone is examining their own interior self. And someone else may not want them to go and kick it with this other person because they want the person to have a repost, because they know this person is moving inward or has been moving inward to reassess their own thoughts and feelings. And they feel like they want to protect this person's heart. Someone may want to protect this person's heart, not just that they're trying to keep tabs on them and keep them from doing anything else. They feel the need to provoke this person in some way so that they can have a retreat. It's like they want this person to meditate. They may be over religious, overzealous. They may feel like this person needs to be more of a monk or something like this. But this is a romance that is really steamy coming in. And this person is going to be moving out of that interior self mode and moving on as far as mentally within a romance. And someone really doesn't want to see that occur. And they're using this excuse of this person is overworked for some reason, or they've had a lot on them. They've had a big burden, several burdens. And yet that doesn't matter because this person has already examined themselves. This person doesn't need to continue doing that. This is going to be good for this person, for you guys to come together like this. Yeah, there's some travel involved or some completion to something that has already begun here, romantically. Yeah. So yeah, this person has other obligations as well. Yet they really don't have to do any more inner conversations with themselves. This is something blessed, a blessed union for you guys to keep on the low. You're going to be nurturing one another, which is coming in as better than continued self-reflection when this person has thought things out. This person has been in a position to do that for a while. Yeah. So step into your power with this new romance. Step into your authority. Because this is a solid foundation. You are building the world of your dreams with this. So even if someone else says, oh no, you have too much responsibility, no, this is overriding it. This is something wonderful that you're going to want to do for you as a couple, do for yourselves, because the high priestess coming in means that all questions that you guys have are within you and they're going to come out. You're going to be able to reflect on everything together. You have this knowing that's going into this KNOWING. Yes, that's the energy coming in very, very strongly. Listen to the stirrings of your soul as you allow this situation to unfold. You are allowing it to unfold. However, other people want to force obligations on you. And look, this is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And loyalty to what you want to do. Loyalty to the other person who you feel very strongly about. This is how this person, when you guys come together, you're going to know that you have loyalty for one another. And there's love coming in with the Lover's card. Then there's the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands, which is a symbol of air and fire. So there is fearlessness and standing up for what you desire, even if it's not in harmony with someone else, even if someone else disagrees with what you would like to see happening. So this is fearlessness and other people disagreeing. So the advice is to be fearless with what you want to do, even if other people disagree here. You have had time to think about what you want to do. Go with something that you're passionate in regards to. That's what Spirit is saying. Your spirit guide, your guardian angel is placing emphasis on doing something that you are having this innate desire to go forth with in this certain direction. And hang in there with everything that you have going on. Hang in there. By all means. Those are the messages that are coming in. Okay, looking out with the thumbs up. For the person in chat. Cool. Ask a question there. Something that has not been up to par is going to even itself out. There is some very choppy energy that you are going to be getting through. And just coming in. So through some choppy waters that you've been through, you're going to see some fairness weaving its way through something that you've had going on. Love and light.